In this particular video, we will look into the details of nucleic acid. Now, if we talk about nucleic acids, then nucleic acids are a part of acid insoluble pool. So, these will be polymers, and in this case, the monomers will be nucleotides. We can also call nucleic acids as polynucleotides because many nucleotides will be joined and the result will be nucleic acids. Looking into the structure of nucleic acids, let us start with the bottommost part. So, there will be nitrogenous bases which will be present. These will join to pentose sugar and it will result in the formation of nucleosides. Then nucleosides will react with phosphate group or phosphoric acid and it will result in the formation of nucleotides. Nucleotides are the monomers. These nucleotides will be joined by phosphodiester bond and a long chain will be formed, and this will be polymer known as nucleic acids. Nucleic acids can be of two types, we very well know. The first type can be RNA and the second type can be DNA. Starting with the structure of nitrogenous bases. So, nitrogenous bases are heterocyclic compounds. The skeletal heterocyclic ring can be of two types. We can call it purine or we can call it pyrimidine. Looking into the substituted purines, two types of substituted purines are present, that is adenine and guanine, and two types of substituted pyrimidines are present, that is thymine. Here we will have one more case and that we will call it uracil. So, let us see these nitrogenous bases. We call it AGTC. So, out of these four, these AG, adenine and guanine, these are the purines. Thymine and cytosine, these are pyrimidines. Now, along with thymine, there is one more pyrimidine that is known by the name of uracil. The difference lies in the fact that adenine will be in DNA and RNA both, guanine will be in both, cytosine will be in both RNA and DNA, but thymine will only be present in DNA, and in place of thymine, RNA will have uracil present at its place. Seeing the structure of purine and adenine is shown here in the diagram.